The entertainment news is up now with Shaitan Atigarian. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, it's good to see you. Happy new month. Welcome to the third month of the year. It feels like we've already been in 2022 for a much longer time than...
Especially with the fuel scarcity.
Two fuel scarcities.
All right, then let's kick off entertainment news. In Hollywood, they're halting movie releases in Russia over the ongoing Ukraine invasion. Major studios, including Disney, Warner Brothers, and Sony Pictures Entertainment, have halted theatrical releases, including the upcoming Pixar film Turning Red, citing the unprovoked invasion of Ukraine and the tragic humanitarian crisis. Other several films slated for global release soon, including the Warner Bros. Superhero film, The Batman, which would have started showing on Friday in Russia. A few hours after Disney's decision was announced, Sony Pictures announced it would also pause all of its releases in Russia, including Morbius, which stars Jared Leto as the Marvel anti-hero. Now, streaming giant Netflix also confirmed it would refuse to broadcast Russian state propaganda in the face of a law that comes into effect in the country today, March 1st. Now, the law requires streaming services with more than 100,000 daily users to carry 20 major Russian federal television channels. The Ukrainian Film Academy also created an online petition that called for an international boycott of Russian cinema and the Russian film industry following the invasion. Now, when I saw this story, I was like, what does film really have to do with it? There are people that are out there, fighting for their lives. But I mean, you have to think, I think at this point, every, segment or every sector rather is trying to, just do something. And this decision in itself has actually affected, has cost the three companies, as Warner Brothers, Sony, and Marvel, about $60 million that they would be losing out just by making this decision. And of course, it's going to affect...
But they can afford it, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they can afford it, but I mean, they could have just decided to look the other way. But the fact that they're putting their foot down definitely shows that every sector is on this Ukraine-Russia crisis, hands down. Let me talk about it.
Well, it's a very good thing. I'm happy that they're showing so much support and solidarity with the people of Ukraine. But then at the same time, I'm also wondering, is it because Ukraine is a European country? We have wars in so many other countries, and they did not react like this. So, it's bittersweet for me.
How, I think you were nodding in approval. Why is that?
Yeah, Timmy Talkway brings up a very good point. But let's just assume that maybe the owners of the company are of Ukrainian or Russian descent. I don't know why they're more, but you're right. There have been so many atrocities worldwide that haven't been really picked up by the entertainment sector. It's understandable when the political and the financial sectors get into these discussions, but with entertainment, it's a little bit, it's a blurry line.
Yeah.
But they're doing that. We're yet to see what the fashion world will do.
Well, but of course, they cannot afford not to do anything.
True.
If the financial sector is hitting them hard, if the sporting sector is hitting them really, really hard, they cannot afford to sit back. Sitting back will cost them more money, ultimately in the long run. These are billion-dollar companies that can actually afford. That's pocket change that some of the executives actually earn, probably yearly. So they can afford to actually make.
It really
make
does
do with that.
does look like an all hands on deck. And I was listening to you before I came on. You were talking about that convoy that is making its way towards the capital. Let's not even get into that. This is entertainment. Let's move on now. The subject of the Netflix true crime documentary, The Tinder Swindler, is being sued for millions of dollars by the real Lviev diamond family to which he allegedly pretended to belong. Israeli-Russian tycoon Lev Lviev and his family filed the suit against Shimon Hayut, alias Simon Lviev, for allegedly impersonating them and unjustly enriching himself using their last name. The lawsuit, which was filed in Tel Aviv in Israel, claims that for a long time, the young man had made false representations as being the son of Lev and receiving numerous benefits. The Netflix film claims Hayut changed his name and claimed on the dating app Tinder to be the son of the diamond mogul. Under his false identity, he would charm women and persuade them to loan him money, and swindled an estimated $10 million from people across the globe. You know, when this Tinder Swindler craze was taking over social media, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, why was he not, arrested?" He was at some time. He got out after a few months. But I'm so happy because it just felt like he did that and he was just free to do whatever
he faced a lot of legal issues. This just goes to show how slippery of an individual this Simon or Shimon, whatever his name is.
That's even if that's his real name. Yeah.
Exactly. And I actually watched the Tinder Swindler, and I too was like, this guy.
He's
but
bad.
It's like if you pretend like you're the daughter of Dangote or one of these other millionaires we have in the country, and you pretend to live that lifestyle, and you pay for people's stuff for a while, people will think that that's the kind of lifestyle you're living, and then you now ask to borrow some money.
The plot thickens, but
I'm glad they're coming after him.
Because even after
he really damaged their name.
Yes, because even after this particular news came out, he was back on Instagram. He was showing off his lavish lifestyle. So at this point, I really think that the Leviev family from Israel really come after him with the full force of the law. You can't go about using someone else's name to impersonate and swindle people.
To what effect?
To what effect? So that he can,
put him in jail and let him
go to
repay
jail.
all these people.
They put him in jail.
Crimes.
But the point is, you cannot reverse some of those things. Some of the damages.
You can't.
If they can force him, they can force him to pay the money back.
Oh well, not for the name. Yes, the reputation damages the name.
Where would he get the money from?
I know he's broke. He's actually borrowing.
That's the
He's
point.
actually charging for club appearances
and
he has
a class,
agent.
and he has a master class.
They might destroy his source of livelihood, but restitution.
Yeah,
he needs to be.
Where would you get
No
that?
matter.
But he needs to be punished.
He needs to be punished and stopped.
He actually changed his name after he was arrested and put in jail.
Yes.
And then he now had the audacity to change his name to the Diamond family name.
Thinking
this
that
guy has no shame.
He really doesn't. Well, let's see if we can take this last story very quickly. Veteran filmmaker Tunde Kelani has announced plans to produce a new movie immortalizing the late Fuji icon Ayinde Barista. Kelani recently unveiled plans for the new project during the grand finale of a festival organized to celebrate the life and achievements of the musician. Speaking at the event, the movie producer said the forthcoming project, unofficially titled Sikiru Ayinde Barista, would help spotlight the late musician's contribution to the growth of Fuji music. Born Sikiru Ayinde Balogun, Ayinde Barista passed away on December 16, 2010 in the United Kingdom after a brief battle with an undisclosed illness. Kelani's announcement, of course, comes in the wake of the success of Ayinla, which was the biopic of the late Akbala. Of course, I'm all for biopics because even me, I know the music, but I don't really know the story.
The story behind the music.
I'm really
yes.
Tunde Kelani. We already know he's a fantastic filmmaker, so nobody better to bring this project to life. Tell me, talk about.
Well, yes, of course. Tunde Kelani is a fantastic, filmmaker. Ayinde Barista was also a fantastic musician. So, of course, I'm looking forward to a very good biopic. I'm also interested in watching it. I saw Hawa doing the shoulder dance. And I remember that in my younger days, we used to rock like that. And also, I'm really looking forward to seeing the
Because
biopic.
growing up in Lagos, you cannot miss out on Ayinde Barista. Barista was in the same... It was the same bracket with Salawa Abeni of the day.
Yes.
And quite a lot of them. It's good to immortalize these people.
Yes, it is.
Because they actually broke boundaries. Back in the day, now we have social media, things can easily trend. But back in the day, they did the groundwork for several of these people. They are celebrating right now. The Passos of this world, the Thai currencies of this world that are all living large of the sweat of these people.
Yeah.
We should know how these things got started and how did they get it off the ground.
Yeah.
Because Fuji is
our
one of those
origins.
original
And
kind
we're always
of
talking about
music.
telling our own stories, right? What better way to tell our own stories than the origins of our own music before someone else now decides to make a
You can trust that once the trailer is out, I'm going to bring it here for you on Entertainment
Yes,
News.
we're
But that's
waiting.
where I will
Thank
be
you.
ending it today. Happy New Month, guys.
Thank you, Shaitan.